Hey, hi everyone. Welcome back to the Microsoft Fabric playlist on Raman the Data Alchemist. In the last video, we explored the interface and the different services Microsoft Fabric offers. Today, we are going to dive deeper. I will give you a quick theoretical overview of what Microsoft Fabric is and how it ties everything together in the data engineering field or either in the data science or either data analyst or a BI analyst. And we will look at some of the important settings that can really enhance your experience and productivity. So if you are just getting started or looking to understand the Microsoft Fabric, so you are in the right place. So let's begin. So this is a kind of a small presentation kind of thing that I have prepared to what topics we are going to cover today. So the topic is introduction to end-to-end analytics using the Microsoft Fabric. So today we are going to learn the capabilities of Microsoft Fabric in the theoretical way, and some of the settings we will see on the Microsoft Fabric interface, and how we are going to implement end-to-end data pipeline or end-to-end data system in the Microsoft Fabric to meet the enterprise analytic needs. So what is the Microsoft Fabric? And we are going to give the overview. So it's a cloud-based end-to-end analytics platform that provides a single integrated environment for data professionals and the business to collaborate on the data projects. So it provides a kind of set of integrated service that enable you to ingest, store, process, and analyze the data in a single environment, right? So the whole Microsoft Fabric tools, it is for the both citizen and the professional data practitioners, and it integrates with tools the business needs to make decision. So it integrates basically all the tools that business going to need to make some decisions based on their data. So currently, the Microsoft Fabric includes this. These are the main experiences that Microsoft Fabric is providing. It is data engineering, data integration part, data warehousing, real-time intelligence, data science, business intelligence. We have a data activator inside the real-time intelligence. So I'm just going through our interface one more time. Let me show you what was the earlier and now what we have. So if you see the interface here at the bottom left corner, you see here Fabric symbol is there. You click on it, we have two experiences currently now. So they have totally divided the data part, which is nothing but ETL, data science, real-time intelligence part in the Fabric. That is the current interface we are seeing. And another is the Power BI. So in the Power BI, this is the Power BI interface where you can directly go and click on the new report and you can create a report. Either you can create a report by using the Excel, you have some Excel data, you can import it here. CSV, the both are in preview. Once they are enabled, we can use that. Then if we can create our own data, or we can copy or paste our own data, we can work on that one. Or either pick a semantic model that is already published. Let's suppose you are creating a data warehouse and lake house. So when you create a data warehouse or lake house, automatic a semantic model gets created. So whatever table you have created in the lake house or warehouse that are getting preserved in that semantic model. So once you import the semantic model here, you can choose the whatever table you want to create a report on. So now going back to our presentation. Okay. So these are all the services we are going to see in the further videos. So going to the next slide. What is the best advantage of Microsoft Fabric? That is the one leg, that is unified storage, and this is the one of the biggest advantage. Like whatever services you are going to use in the Microsoft Fabric, the all storage, whatever you do, you upload a file, you create a file, you do something on the data field. Everything gets stored in the one leg. That is the unified storage layer. So it provides you it's give you a centralized data storage architecture. So basically it enables collaboration by eliminating the need to move or copy data between the systems, right? So one lake basically unifies your data across the regions and clouds into a single logical lake without moving or duplicating data. So if you see in the in the Azure, if you go to the portal or azure.com, at time if you create a ADLS like Azure Data Lake Storage, So whatever you upload there or whatever data comes through the pipeline or any other way, that will be stored there. When you create a Synapse warehouse, so when you create a Synapse warehouse, there is a automatically a container gets from the ADLS allocated to the Synapse. So whatever data we are going to work in the Synapse, that will be stored on that one. You see, if we are going to use any 2 or 3 services on the Azure, it is going to store the data separate. But in comparison to Fabric, whatever you use, either you use Lakehouse, Warehouse, real-time intelligence, either data science part, data warehouse part, data activator, anything, any part you are going to use in the any item or any tools that you are going to use on the Microsoft Fabric, it will store on a single storage layer, that is nothing but one lake. So how is one lake different from the ADLS? So it is not that much different. One lake is basically built on the top of the Azure Data Lake storage, and it supports various formats, including like Delta format, Delta file, Parquet, CSV, and JSON. So all compute engines in Fabric automatically store their data in one lake, making it directly accessible without the need of movement or deduplication. So like Azure, we don't need to move or copy the data from one place to another. Here just a single place is there, that is the one lake. So let's suppose for tabular data, the analytical engine Fabric write data in the Delta Parquet format, and all engines interact with the format seamlessly. So like I said earlier, like we can collaborate. One lake unifies your data across regions and cloud. I said cloud also, right? Into a single logical lake. So without moving or deduplicate the data. So how we are going to import the data from the cloud? So that will be done by the shortcuts in the Microsoft Fabric. So I will just show you what is the shortcut and how we are going to use them. So let me go to a workspace. First, I will go to my Fabric experience. I will go to any workspace. So currently, you can create the shortcut either in the Lakehouse or either in the Event House. Event House is nothing but is the part of the real-time intelligence. So if you click any Lakehouse, there will be an option of shortcut. Shortcut, what basically it does, basically currently it has been integrated with the ADLS, Amazon S3 bucket, and Google Cloud Storage, Dataverse, and another 2-3 options are also there. Those are in preview. I will show you in the later slides. So what shortcut does, basically it references the data that is located in the either in the S3 bucket, either in the ADLS, either in the GCP storage, either in the Dataverse. So just take the reference of the data and create a shortcut in our environment, right? So let's suppose, see, on the table section, we have the new shortcut. So if you click on new shortcut, it will ask from where you want to get the data. Either you want to inside the Microsoft One Lake only. Microsoft One Lake means let's suppose One Lake, the data is getting stored from multiple items, right? The event house also is storing the data in the Microsoft One Lake. Data warehouse data tables and files are also getting stored in the One Lake only. So if you want to import internal data, you can do it in the Microsoft One Lake. Other external sources are currently available is Amazon S3, Amazon S3 compatible, ADLS Gen 2, Dataverse, and GCP. So currently these are the available options. And the Microsoft, the Fabric team is also working on the other tools also. We can create a shortcut also. The shortcut does not copy the data from the Amazon S3 or ADLS Gen 2. It just take a reference of the data and just create, keep it here, and you can do whatever you want to do on the shortcut. One more question will be, you are thinking what will happen if you transform the data here, and what will happen if from the source, let's suppose some file is there in the ADLS, you have created a shortcut in your Fabric here, and if you change the source, what happen if what will happen? Is the Fabric, the shortcut you have created in Fabric, that is going to change? Or if you have changed here something, that is going to change in the ADLS Gen 2. So that depends on the access level. So like if you have the read access, you can't do any change, right? If you have the write access and you have to read write all the access, so then you can do the changes, and that will also be visible in the ADLS also and the shortcut also. That we are going to see in the future videos. So I will going to create a video, separate video on the shortcuts only, because you have to cover so many cases. What will happen if you like change anything in the shortcut here in the Microsoft Fabric? So what will happen in the ADLS Gen 2? As same in the reverse, if you do there, what will happen here, right? So that we are going to cover it next in the later part of videos. So that just to give you the overview of what is shortcut and how it works. So I just gave you the overview. We'll go through the next. Now coming to the workspace and governance. So give me a sec. Okay. So that was the one lake unified storage and the about the shortcut. So if you see this image, that is the Microsoft Fabric Compute Engine. That is all the experience that is given here: data factory, data engineering, data science, data warehousing, real-time intelligence, Power BI, and the additional workloads that they are going to add in the future. So if you see in the third pane, you see the customer 360 data that is going to be in the that is being handled in the data factory and the data engineering side. It is also in the one lake. The one with the finance data, it is being handled in the with the T-SQL in the data warehousing. It is also present in the one lake only. And the service telemetry, that is telemetry data with the KQL query that is being handled in the real-time intelligence. It is also on the one lake, and same for the business KPIs. Those like being handled with the analysis services in the Power BI, that is also in the one lake. So if you see in the last part, this is the shortcut currently available from the what sources or external sources. We can create the shortcut. So currently it is Azure, Amazon, Dataverse, Google, Amazon S3 compatible, and on-premises sources. So these options are not available currently in the trial version. So maybe in the if you use the capacity bigger than F64, either they are in the preview, they are going to introduce further in the maybe next update or in the near future. So if you see the definition, virtualize data in one lake from Azure, Dataverse, Google, and Amazon S3 without moving or duplicating it. So shortcut just get the reference of the data without copying or deduplicating it and getting available here to let you work on that one, right? Now coming to the workspace and the governance part. So in the Microsoft Fabric, like let's suppose if you're working on any of the part, either the data warehousing, data science, data lake, lake house, warehouse, real-time intelligence. To do anything, you have to use a workspace first. So workspace is nothing but the combination of all the items that you are going to create inside that one only. So workspace is very much needed to create anything in the Microsoft Fabric. So basically, it's a logical container that helps you organize and manage your data, reports, and other assets. So they provide a clear separation of resources, making it easier to control, access, and maintain the security. So and also each workspace has its own set of permissions that I will show you just now, and it will ensure that only authorized users can view or modify its content. So I just before I said about the shortcuts, we need the permission. Either to read, write, or all permission you have. You can do whatever you want. Like you can delete the file here, and you will getting updated in the ADLS also. Same thing here. If you have the right access of right level of permission, you can create it. You can create the new items. You can edit or modify the already available items. So basically, this structure kind of thing supports the team in collaborating while maintaining the strict access control for both the business and IT users. And also, if you want to integrate GitHub with your workspace, that also you can do. So basically, it allows you to manage the compute resources and integrate with GitHub for the version control. So you can optimize the performance and cost by configuring the compute setting. While Git integration helps track changes also, like collaborate on code and maintain history of your work. So we'll just show you the workspace once. So if you go to the workspaces, This is my workspace. That is by default. If you create a Fabric account, that will be my default of my workspace will be there. Others, these three I have created: DP700, Fabric Dev, WS, Real Time Hub. So if you go to under DP700, okay. So these are all the items I have created. Either it is data flow Gen 2, data pipeline, notebook, report, lakehouse, uh, Spark job definitions I've created. So if you see the warehouse, a semantic model has also been created. Lakehouse, the semantic model auto gets created with the lakehouse when you create a lakehouse. And if you create a lakehouse, also a SQL Analytics endpoint also gets created. So these are the items. If you want to create any new item, click on the new item and you have all the available items. The copy job, data pipeline, other parts, event stream, right? To store the data, event house, lake house is there, sample warehouse is there, SQL database is in the preview. Once it is available, we can work on that one also with the full capacity. So Azure Apache Airflow job, data pipeline, copy job, Azure Data Factory. So everything is there, right? If whatever you want, click on the search item in the search bar, you can create it. So notebook, anything you can create, right? So workspace is much needed. So let's suppose this workspace is there, right? So if you see on the top right, there is a manage access part. So if you click on manage access, so currently I have the access, that is me, Raman, I am the admin, and I've created a test user for other people in my organization to just look into the what are the things available here. So if you click on the drop down of test, see what you what access level you want to provide this user. So currently I have provided viewer. I can provide contributor also, member also, and admin also. So viewer is nothing but it can only see the data. The viewer can't do any modification in any of the item present in the particular workspace. If someone has the contributor level access, it can he or she can add a viewer also, and at the same time he or she can change some of the files also. If they want to run something or they want to do some changes in the notebook or the data pipeline, they can do. Member is nothing but a member has little bit one more level of access than the contributor. Member can add the contributor, can add the viewer, and also do the all the level of changes. Like some except some of the changes that we are going to the all the access level part in the next upcoming videos. And admin has the overall access. Admin can delete anything, you can create anything, you can modify anything, right? So this is the workspace level. Now we'll go to the next, coming to the governance part. So if you see the in the Microsoft Fabric, so OneLake is centrally governed and open for collaboration. So data is basically secured and governed in one place. So in the Azure, if you see the data is stored in the different place, right, for all the services. But if you see the Microsoft Fabric, data is present in the particular one location, that is the OneLake. So it is also governed in a single place, which allows users to easily find and access the data they need. So it is basically the Fabric administration is centralized in the admin portal. I will walk you through the admin portal, what are the settings present in the admin portal, and if you want to use the Microsoft Fabric, how to enable the Microsoft Fabric in your organization if they have the Fabric license. Whether it is a partner, your company is a partner of the Microsoft, they can enable the Microsoft Fabric for all the users. So in the admin portal, you can manage the groups and permission, configure data sources and gateways, monitor users and performance. You can also access the Fabric admin APIs and SDKs in the admin portal. Like basically, which can automate common tasks and integrate Fabric with other systems. I will just show you the admin portal part. What are the settings available in the admin portal? So this is before that one, I will want to show you the workspace setting. So what basically options are present in the workspace level. So this is the just general who is the workspace context. So currently I am looking on this particular workspace. This is the license info, what license I have. So basically it's a, I'm using a pay-as-you-go account of the Microsoft Azure. So I'm using a free trial version which is having the F64 capacity. You can also create if you have the pay-as-you-go account, or you can ask your admin to enable the Microsoft Fabric tenant for either all of the users or particular users also. So this is the Azure connection. Like let's suppose if you want to configure the ADLS Gen 2 storage from your Azure portal to here, like whatever the storage present there, you can import the storage here also, and you can use that one. That is also for the Azure Log Analytics. This is the system storage, like whatever the data I am having currently, those already present here. If you want to integrate Git, so currently GitHub is not available, maybe in the paid it will available, but currently I am using a free trial version that is of 60 days validity. Currently I have 25 days left. So GitHub is currently not available. Azure DevOps is available. We can use the Azure DevOps to have like version control of our whole workspace system. Then the OneLake. So we can see the settings of here, the OneLake. So you are seeing the last option, enable case for shortcuts. So basically, let's suppose you are doing some changes in ADLS, but you don't want to the same changes. You don't want to reflect in the shortcuts, right? So you can enable the case. That will be like if you change the in the source location also, if you change the data, the cache, if you enable the cache, that will not reflect in your Microsoft Fabric shortcut, and that will be available for only 24 hours. After 24 hours, it will automatically get updated. So let's suppose by mistake if someone modify the data in the source, that is the ADLS, and we don't want to change in the shortcut, so you can enable it. And also you can get an alert also. If you create an alert for that one, you can get the alert, and you can secure your storage system very well. This is the workspace identity. This is nothing much of our use, and the Power BI settings are there. Other settings are there, right? Now we'll go to the sorry, admin portal. Here I will show you the how to enable the Microsoft tenant for your organization. If your like company have, if you see users can create fabric items, you seeing the enable option. Users can use production ready features to create fabric items. Turning off this setting does not impact users' ability to create Power BI items. This setting can be managed at the board tenant at the capacity level. And also it is saying apply to the entire organization. So if like in your organization, if you have the fabric enabled, either you can enable it for the entire organization, or you can specify the security groups, like particular groups you have, like in Azure, if you use a Microsoft Intra ID, so we create a particular groups, like architect level, this is the data engineer, it is the data analyst. So we give some certain level of permission to each users. Architect will have the higher level of permission. Data engineer will have the some lower level of permission. Like according to the hierarchy, they will provide the permission, right? So that is called group. So you can specify a certain security group maintaining the hierarchy, and you can also like give him permission to the other users also. And these are the other settings. This is the users matrix. Whatever the sorry, the computing you are going to use, that will be shown here. These are the Microsoft 365 Admin Center is there. If you want to control something from in the Microsoft 365 from the palette level, you can do it here. These are the other settings that will go in the near future. Now coming to our presentation, this is the OneLake unified storage. Okay, workspace and governance is done. Now we'll move to the collaborative data teams. So earlier we have, before Microsoft Fabric, we are in the traditional roles and challenges, right? Now currently we have all the items in a single web interface, right? But in the traditional earlier, before the Microsoft Fabric or before the advancement of the cloud, what used to happen? So in a traditional analytics development process, so data teams often used to face several challenges due to the division of data tasks and the workflow. So basically, if you talk about the data engineers, data analysts, and data scientists, so what data engineers used to do, process and curate the data for analysts to then use it to create the business reports, right? And this process required extensive coordination. If in a particular level coordination gets breaks, so that also like often leading to delays and the misinterpretations, right? And what after that, what data analysts used to do? Data analysts like often need to perform the downstream data transformations before creating the Power BI reports. So this process is time consuming, right? And can lack the necessary context, making it harder for analysts to connect directly with the data. And coming to the data scientist, they used to face the difficulties integrating native data science techniques with existing systems, right? Which are often complex and makes it challenging to efficiently provide the data-driven insights, right? But now, if you see that is the evolution of the whole collaborative data team or workflows, the data engineers, data analysts, data scientists, or either it is analytic engineers or the citizen developers. So basically now the Microsoft Fabric simplifies the whole analytics development process by unifying tools into a SaaS platform. So basically Microsoft Fabric is nothing but SaaS platform. It is nothing but software as a service. So it allows different roles to collaborate efficiently without duplicating the efforts. So if you talk about the data engineers, so basically what they can do, ingest and transform the data in the one leg with the help of the pipelines or notebook, right? So using the which also automate the workflows and support scheduling, right? So in the Azure Data Factory, in the Data Factory, in the Microsoft Fabric, Microsoft Data Factory in the Fabric, you can create a pipeline or also schedule it on a particular interval. Also, they can store the data in the lakehouses using Delta Parquet format for efficient storage and versioning. So Notebook provides advanced scripting capabilities for the complex transformation. So if you go, I will walk you through the notebook once. So if you go to the any notebook, you can write the let me go to the demo notebook. So here in the notebook, you can write the code or query in a more than the 2 or 3 language. I think currently T-SQL is also getting supported. So if you see in the Spark section only, PySpark is there, Python, Spark Scala is there, Spark SQL is there. You can write the query in R also, which is basically if you are like in the statistical part, R is the most useful. Also in the data science part, also it is very useful. You can write your code in Python also. You can write your code in the T-SQL also. T-SQL just they have added. I think in the FabCon 2025 they have announced this one, T-SQL. So if you see, this is the interface of the notebook, right? If you see, there are multiple options is there. So see, ask help from Copilot. This is in the preview currently. So if you have a capacity bigger than F64 or if you have the premium license, it will work for you. And other options in the sales are like markdown. Let's suppose if the current node, this sale is there, a create table command is there to create a table name finance, right? If you want to mark it as a none code, means it will come into a normal text version. Let me show you. Click on the now. Okay, it is processing. Now it's nothing but a normal text. Again, you want to change it to code, just click on the convert to the code cell. This is the clear output. Let's suppose if you're running this cell and if you're having some output, you want to clear it, you just can clear it. Log cell is nothing but it will run the code, but it will not allow you to edit the code. Same is there is a one more something called freeze. Okay, now I think they have freeze also there. In freeze, let's suppose if you are freezing a particular cell, means you can't run the cell or neither you can edit the cell. So this is notebook part of the Microsoft Data Fabric. We'll go again in the next video, upcoming video, we'll go in detail in the notebook section. What is the, like all the options are here, like run all, the connect part is there, like how you connect to your Spark session. So two sessions are there, right? Standard session, high concurrency session. how both works we can see in the later part. Environment is there. By default, this is the work is by default environment is there. We can create another environment according to our data needs and our configuration. Let's suppose if we need some another level of a Spark version, or if you want the our computing node should be like more according to our data need, right? So this is a data wrangler. We can see the statistical data in this one inside. Okay. So this is the notebook part. We go to our. So this is the whole collaborative collaboration of the data team in the Microsoft Fabric. So now coming to the data analyst, we just lost our track in the notebook. Now coming to a data analyst, so what they can do, they can transform the data upstream using data flows and connect directly to one lake without direct with direct lake mode, reducing the need for downstream transformations. So they can create interactive report for efficiently using Power BI. So data analyst does not have to go some other tools or other services, right? All are present in the one lake only. Once the data engineers they are ingesting the data into the one lake through the pipelines or notebook, data is available for the data analyst to transform the data upstream either using data flow and connect directly to one lake with the direct lake mode, and they can create the Power BI reports. In the same way, data scientists can also use the integrated notebooks with support for Python and Spark to build and test the machine learning models. So basically, they can store and access the data in lakehouses and integrate with the Azure machine learning to operationalize and deploy the models. So same goes for the analytic engineers also, or the low to no code users or citizen developers. They can also discover and curated the data sets through the one lake hub and use the Power BI templates to quickly create the reports and dashboards. So they can also use data flows to perform the simple ETL tasks without relying on the data engineers. Because now if you see in the, just I showed you the notebook, right? So you can write the T-SQL also, Python also, PySpark also, if you know Scala, R. So in any of the language, if you know, it will be beneficial for you to work with the notebook. So now coming to the, so these are the core workloads in Fabric, right? We went through the data engineering, data factory, data science, data warehouse and databases, real-time intelligence, Power BI report, and the industry solutions. So industry solution is nothing but like already implemented some solutions are there in the Microsoft Fabric. Like if you want to go through, I will show you where it is. So if you click on the workspace, click on any workspace and click on the new item. New item, go till the last. If you find, you will find some industry solutions. These are the other, in the other section, find unique or third-party provided functionality that builds on Fabric's core capabilities. So these are the healthcare data solutions. Someone has prepared this solution for the healthcare data. Same for the retail solution, streaming data set, or sustainability solutions. Sorry. So if you want to go through any solutions, you can click on that. You can go through the solution in detail. Okay. So now how you will enable the Microsoft Fabric? So that I have already showed you. Go to the admin portal. This is the one that is the only first option. Just click on that one. Ask for your admin in your company or in your organization. And if you have the like pay as you go account, like I had the pay as you go account, so I click on the Microsoft Fabric sign up and I got this 60-day trial version with the F64 capacity. So yeah, I think that's it from my side. Just one more update I want to give you guys. That is, if you go to the Fabric community, so currently Microsoft is celebrating. It is like bit late, but they are celebrating their 50 years of Microsoft, right? Like they have built the Microsoft, and just before 2 or 3 weeks, Microsoft celebrated their 50th year anniversary. So they are giving away, if you see this, they are giving away 50,000 free Microsoft certification vouchers. So if you are interested in the certification of either DP600, that is for the Power BI people, and that is the analytics engineer, and other is the DP700. If if you are a fabric data engineer, you can try this. You can get and also you will get 100% voucher. So you don't have to pay anything. You can try. These are the two links: register and enter. So register for the challenge. Complete all the models present in the challenge. So challenge still you have 24 days. So these are the people who have completed the challenge. I have also completed the challenge. I got one voucher also. That is a 100% voucher. I don't have to pay anything for the certification. Just put the certification code and the exam will be free for you. So you can try for that one and enter in the AI skill based sweep text. So try both. You have to do both simultaneously. And if you see here, after completing all the modules in the AI skill based fabric challenge and enter for the AI skills based sweep text. After completing this, you can check your email from the 15th April, that is the past, but 28th May, that is still about to come, that is the future. You can check the mail from the it's MindHub Pro or either by Pearson View. And you have to take your exam before 21st June. So last time they were giving 20,000 free vouchers, so that was the 50% only. So I think in my organization, whoever applied, they got the voucher. Now they are giving 50% free Microsoft certification exam vouchers, and that is also 100%. So I think you should apply for that one if you are interested in the Microsoft Fabric. Either you are in the Power BI side or either in the ETL part, you can try for that one and get a free voucher. I think that's it from my side. If you have anything, if you like the content, then please like, share, and subscribe. And if you have any doubt, please feel free to drop your comments. I will try to clarify. And if you want any other things to clarify in the Microsoft Fabric side, please comment. I will try my best to do that. Okay. Thank you. Bye bye. Keep exploring the data part. Thank you. Bye.